You've probably heard it before. Maybe it's even happened to you. You're off to a great start. Then once the snow starts to fall, hell, everything falls apart. Your tactic doesn't seem to work anymore. What do? Do you drop everything? Do you throw the computer into the rubbish bin? Do you call SI and say, fix this bug? Well, the same thing was about to happen to us. In fact, it actually happened, and we had to recover. My name is Daljit. This is Bustthenet. Find out what we did. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button to stay in touch for more videos like this. These teams have learned how to play against me. Have they? Has the AI adapted? Not really. I mean, it's a simple shift in mentality. That's all they do. Most of the tactics, the duties are pretty much the same. If you look at this formation, for example, they got a poacher, wing and attack, two Mazalas, which is not a bad combination because these two will support the two wingers on attack. And then they got only one wingback bombing up, but they got two NCBs. These are no-nonsense central defenders. So each time I lose the ball in their third, they could just hoof one over the top and I'm faced with an issue. So a lot of sides were beginning to play like this against me, and it's a very simple thing that happens in the game. So as it turns out, I don't know whether you watched the last episode, because you would have noticed that my chances created for the big chances that we create and the big chances that we allow, generally the dispersion wasn't that great anymore. It's like 51 and 56 minutes. So basically most matches were ending in like one clear-cut chance for either side in a game. So if you look at our team report, since I just made a change, now there's a slight shift, 49 to 56. There's a slight improvement, and a lot of times we continue to concede assists from deep positions, which basically says the same thing that I've been saying. I keep attacking them and they hit one over the top, which is fair enough. I am attacking them a lot, but let's take a look at our tactic. This is the tactic that I was using, right, for a considerable amount of time, and there are a lot of things that have emerged in the last couple of weeks, right? First up, what is it about this tactic? At the start of the season, it was gutsy, it was in your face, we were attacking teams, we had an overlap on the right, we kept the ball, I would sometimes play a pass into space, hit early cross, but generally we were playing with the counter press on, we were playing with a higher defensive line and a higher line of engagement, we were going for it. You can see just by this image alone, in most of my attacks, I've got these four bombing forward. These are all involved in transitions, which are the midfield to attack transitions. And with the higher defensive line, you could see the fullbacks taking part as well. And that left us open to the ball over the top. And I was stubborn. I kept wanting to play the same system. I didn't want to change. But we had to change, because if I kept this up, I wouldn't be winning anymore. The whole month was like this: 0-0 against Concord and Chippenham. We beat them 2-0, and then we lost. This was a huge match. This Wilston basically at this point was second on the table, and they were second on the table. We were first on the table. The leaders changed positions at this point. We dropped, and we managed to beat Bournemouth away, but we couldn't beat Bromley, we couldn't beat Hampton and Richmond. So we had to change the way we were playing, and this meant a look at the tactical system itself. How big a change did I have to make? Several things emerged. The first thing that I noticed was this. It's a small little thing, but I don't know if you guys have picked it up yet. You see this dash line like that? This partnership will not work like this, and a lot of the times I was just not paying attention, because I was in some matches, actually, to be honest with you, I played it on commentary mode. I just hit auto select and ran into the match without even bothering. But this was the wrong combination, because Derbyshire cannot play as a target man, Romain can play as a pressing forward, but together they make a bad combination because they are not paired in their proper roles. But when I swap them around, suddenly the sun started shining. Everything looked good, fine and dandy. And so we changed. First up, we had to pay attention to this. The second thing is, if you look at this tactic, it's got counter press on. It's extremely aggressive. This means that if I lose the ball, we are willing to break our shape just to win it back, which means that with this player bombing forward, I could leave myself open to a lot of counterattacks. That's exactly what happened. So I sat down and told myself, Kingsborn needs another version, stage 2. I call this Kingsborn stage 2 now. Basically, we reached a point in our game where I have to be concerned about teams that now want to play cautious against me. So I actually dropped my mentality. So first up, what does mentality do? Mentality reduces risk. It makes sure that we are more measured with the way we create our chances. Secondly, the big change was here. We don't use play our defense because when the moment I play our defense, these two come closer, and then we're left with very few passing options basically. And I was losing the ball a lot, so I told myself, no, we're gonna stop that. Passing. So when I dropped it to balance, I actually went up to standard and raised my passing directness to standard, my tempo to standard. Basically, I don't want us to play short little passes too often. I want to take advantage of the fact that we can attack spaces as well. But once we get into the opposition box, we're playing work ball into box. I want low crosses because I'm looking for cutbacks. My boys aren't great in the air, so why bother with crossing, right? So we're not exactly going to win a lot of headers. This is the big change. Instead of playing counter press, we play regroup. So every time we lose the ball, I demand that we control our shape. This has helped us in terms of possession numbers as well, because both counter press and regroup can help you with possession numbers. Counter press, you try to win the ball back by breaking your shape. Regroup, you try to win the ball back by denying them space. So I pay attention to how we handle space at this point. Now, I've removed play out of defense. It doesn't mean that we're going to just hoof the ball up. It just means that we're going to pass it to our fullbacks. Because of the way the tactic is set up, if I play to my fullbacks have got passing options. So I'm not too worried about that. If these guys are not in front of my defense, then it's actually a better move, because then I'm not so deep. I don't have such a big distance to cover with passes and runs. In terms of our defensive line, things have changed as well. So now I'm on a standard defensive line with a standard line of engagement. I'm not playing very high up the pitch anymore, because the higher I go, the more goals I concede. So basically, and defensive with wide, generally that means I don't want crosses. I can't handle crosses. My boy's just not built for crosses. We're just too damn short. So these are some of the changes that I've made in the tactic, because these are basically important changes that we've had to make. In terms of club vision, everything seems fine. We're working within the wage budget on cost. The board is delighted that we have avoided relegation, and basically everything else is perfectly dandy. In terms of our performances on the pitch, I'm a bit disappointed that my fans are so demanding. 0-0 draw gives us a C-. This match that we won, rather we lost this match, right? Yeah, we lost this match. That's okay, but here we go. Fans are just okay. They're satisfied. I mean, look, we're top of the table. Everything should be an A as far as I'm concerned, but of course they're not going to care. Tactically, I don't get the people here. They are particularly concerned by the lack of entertaining football in recent matches, but at least they are pleased with the consistent success we have achieved, right? I'm not too bothered with entertaining people, because it's not part of my agenda. So we're gonna ignore this. Financially, we've dropped in, but the board has pumped in about 50k. I've had to give a contract to one of my players because somebody came sniffing for Webb, and he's really the only holding player that I have. So Joshua Webb originally didn't have a contract. He was on a part-time contract. He still is on a part-time contract, but his contract now is higher. I think I'm paying him £300 per game. So he's making a lot of money. But I'm hoping that he stays. I'm not willing to give them like star player, contracts such on any of the other contracts. I'm hoping that, well, Fullwood has been, some clubs have shown an interest in Fullwoods, but in passing interest. But we're going to have to start playing some of these players and giving them some match time so that I can get rid of them later. See how mean I am. Williams Bowers has turned in some pretty decent performances in just the last few games. This is another thing about when you go through a bad patch. When you go through a bad patch, you have to be willing to try different things out. Not necessarily with your tactic, but also with your personnel. Most of the time I was playing Michael West. Now this is my major player, right? If you remember, this is the person I was so excited by at the start of the season. He was creating a lot of chances. He's got tries, killer ball, skulls ball with outside of his foot, and he tries long range passes, which is something that I like. However, in the last couple of games, he's been blowing hot and cold. It's important to sometimes be able to, see trends in players. In terms of our team cohesion, everything looks to be okay. But our dressing room atmosphere has taken a hit because of our run the last couple of matches. We were doing really well right at the start of the season, but now things not so good anymore. Training wise, I haven't done anything different, right? So it's all the same. I just left it to the ass, man. I'm not touching a single thing. But now, what we're gonna do is Grimsby, dismiss Slin speculation. Stay away from my keeper. Holy shit. Everybody, whoa. You gotta stay away from Joe Slin, man. He's the only keeper I have. We hunted high and low. Okay, for him. So team secure playoff positions. Whoa. News. Wilson, yes, we have guaranteed ourselves a playoff spot, so that'll be good. Maybe I should go for the playoffs. Do we have a chance of playing at Wembley Stadium? It'll be the first time. Yeah, maybe playoff spots do make me more money. Okay, so tactically, this is what I'm gonna. No difference, right? So we're gonna play exactly the same way I've been playing. With the new changes that I made to the tactic. Declan Apau. I'm not willing to try anything new, right? So, let's see. I'm not going with a goalkeeper. Today I'm going to have a full bench of players that can jump onto the pitch. Gasso as well. All right. Aaron Smith. We have a second defender. Second defender. I might have to. Michael West, Javane Smith, Aaron Smith. Okay, we'll use Aaron Smith as a makeshift defender. No, that's not going to work. Okay, that's all right. Hopefully you guys do okay. I don't have to bring on a defender, but we're going to today's match without a keeper. So I've challenged my players to show me what they can do. And close the eye. Let's show Kingstonian's formation. We don't want to see the opposite formation today. All right, but I will still see their widget in the game, but the other widget, which doesn't really tell me very much. Okay, so we will have their widget here. So this is us. They play the Henry, and Henry plays it back to the keeper. I just have to pay attention to their right flank, which is gonna go down my left. Where my left flank is also basically, we got a very attacking flank. This will be interesting. Derbyshire True. He's inside and he shoots. It's a steam effort straight to the keeper. So we've got Watts. Armsworth handles that. Plays it back to Gaskell. Armsworth again. Goes wide. Gaskell. Come on, boys. Just that'll be too easy. Here's a side netting. It's raining quite heavily. We should actually tell the boys to shoot on sight. Slin. The weather plays a part, right, in this game. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell them to tiki taka their way to goal, right? So they get a chance to shoot, because goalkeepers, lower league football, I have to question their handling skills. Watts. Handling the football. Watts. Out to and they shoot, or Slin makes a great save, puts it over. We have to defend the corner. We've got Watts now, puts it into the box. It gets cleared. Gaskell out to Omolobi. They clear the danger again. It's time for a shout. I want to ask the boys to show some passion. Maybe pick a yellow card or two. Okay. I get worried whenever I tell players to show some passion, because I'm worried that they'll pick up yellow cards, to be honest with you. I just want to see what will happen. Greenwood with the ball. Brings the ball forward. Makes me very nervous because he's not a ball playing defender. Windsor. Out he goes to Williams Bowers. Checks back. Then he decides to give the ball away. Williams Bowers, you're off. Where's Michael West? One pass like that, and I'm gonna do a Jose Mourinho. Okay, good header. Williams Bowers, knowing my luck, he's gonna create a very nice chance, and somebody else is gonna go in and score. That'll be a corner. Well, we're gonna take him off anyway. Corner taken by Saravai into the box. Cook's header straight at the keeper. So far, they've had most of the ball, but it's okay. Windsor. This is the Volante. He plays a brilliant ball out to Woolard Innocent, who has been having a very strange season. He started the season off brilliantly, and then towards the lately he's been playing quite poorly. 6.0 is his rating. Jones, oh, that was a bad challenge by Webb, but he doesn't get carded for that. Good header from Greenwood out to Webb. Plays it simply to Windsor. Windsor loses the ball. Okay, we have to make a change. Take a run at defense. Saravai. Okay, there's Romain. Brings the ball forward and then loses it to Wiltshire. So far it's been Oxford City. Oxlade Chamberlain. Okay, guys, seriously, we've got to fix this game. They're cheating. They cannot have an Oxlade Chamberlain in their side. Come on. Really? You got an Oxlade Chamberlain? Well, I've got Joe West. Okay, so that's okay. Hopefully we do okay. Sarah does brilliantly, puts into the box. It's Woolard Innocent. It's Derbyshire. Its header just goes wide. Alright, just want to make sure that everything's dandy. Romain and Derbyshire, okay. King with the goal kick. It's Oxlade Chamberlain again. And Saravaya does well. Gets it out to Windsor. The Volante plays it out to Mr. West. Mr. West, what a ball. Oh, Osborne puts it over the top. Derbyshire takes a first time shot and is offside as well. And we're gonna have to shout one more time, demand more. I'm toying with the idea of making I'm thinking of making changes, but I don't think I should. Still early days. Now, okay, so balls over the top, we're dealing with them quite well, so I'm not gonna raise my mentality. I'm just gonna keep playing it like this. Jones. It's Watts. They defend well. Oh, okay. And you can see they're both here. The fullbacks don't look like they're attacking very much. So we can go to another view, sideline view. I see the fullbacks. Their fullbacks are here. West into the box. Can he get to the ball? Play it back. Yeah, he plays it to Woolard Innocent. Woolard Innocent crosses the ball. Armsworth, King again. Webb. I'm trying to see how their fullbacks are lined up. They're defending quite narrow. Okay, Osborne into the box. It's good. Yes. You sweet thing, you. What a goal. Joe West. His name is actually Michael West. The reason why I keep saying Joe West is I'm thinking of the Cartoon Network series, The Flash. Oh man, this is a great start to the game. I can't help myself. Okay, now we're looking at Oxlade Chamberlain. Now I'm actually paying attention to how their fullbacks are moving. Right, I'm looking for... Okay, damn it. Oh, there's nothing I can do about that. It won't count. Thank God for that. I mean, seriously, I can't go any deeper than who I am. But we're going to make one change. You're going to be a central defender. I don't need to be an NCD now. I don't want him to hoof the ball up. So that's a great start. Okay, room for improvement. Okay, so what I'm looking for is these two, right? I'm going to pay attention to how their fullbacks are playing. Because when they get the ball, that's when I actually am more worried. I want to see whether they move quickly once the ball moves over the halfway line. That would give me an indication of what their duties are. Maybe even what role they're playing. But I don't want to know what their mentality is. Yeah. I suspect it's balanced or cautious. Cook, Greenwood, Slim, nice. To Armsworth, we shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, no. Have you noticed that we're not playing out of defense, but my keeper does exactly the opposite of what I want him to do. Okay. King, yep, we're letting them bring the ball out. So okay, Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh nope, Bullard Innocent clears the ball straight for Armsworth. This is stupid football. Read that really well. Oh, okay, the fullbacks are now changed. Support at least. Okay, Saraiva gets inside, plays. It's a second goal. It's the cutback we want. Yeah. Ooh, sweet shit. No shooting from the narrow angle. Yes. Look at this. Let me zoom out just to make my point. Most people would say he's gonna shoot, right? He doesn't. Just play the low cross. He gives the ball. It's no cut. I don't know, bloody problem. I mean, maybe because I'm using two strikers. Eh? That's what people are gonna say. It's because you're using two strikers. Try using it with a 4-1-2-3. But the point is, even with a 4-1-2-3, we set it up right. The same thing's gonna happen. Wilshere to Jones Griffiths. If you're playing on a very high mentality, there's a strong possibility he's going to try for a goal, right? So if you're playing like high lines of engagement and you're playing on an attacking mentality with a winger on attack, inside for an attack, and they get the ball, they might just go for goal. So we've done well. It's a 2-goal lead. Team instructions still the same. I'm not even looking at my own players. Player ratings for Kingstonian. We're looking to find out if there's any. Yeah, this is my problem player at the moment. Ollie Cook. He's a seriously big issue I have in my team. I've been paying a lot of attention to him lately. I've been spotting trends, right, in my games. A lot of the matches where I struggle generally is because I'm looking at an Ollie Cook who's not having a good game, who just keeps giving the ball away. Okay, Oxlade-Chamberlain shoots and he scores. Oxlade-Chamberlain has scored against us. You're supposed to be playing for Liverpool, you douche. This is Jocelyn. I mean, what can I say? You're supposed to shoot. It's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to get to the byline and hit the side netting. What do we do? Cook over the top for Derbyshire. Derbyshire's shot. Strong block. Okay. 6.3 for Joshua Webb. But can I bring this guy on? Positioning 11. I might have no choice but I have to do it early. Joshua Webb. Aaron Smith. Slynn gathers that. Okay, we just have to hang on to this, right? Plays it to Greenwood, out to Cook. But this is not what I wanted him to do. Have I changed my passing instructions for some reason? The keeper is not listening to my passing instructions. He's gone off and done his own thing now. Okay. He was instructed to pass it to the fullbacks. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use our strikers to put some pressure on the back line. Okay. Then we're going to go team instructions. Go to in transition. Yeah, he's been told to do this. Why is he giving it to the central defenders for? Slin is being a nuisance at the moment. He's doing his own thing. Oh, it's Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain to Armsworth. Armsworth cross. Oh, they do well. They're blocking everything that's being thrown at them so far. And it's a great save from Slin, but it's going to be a corner. There's a couple of minutes left. Concentrate, boys. Okay, done well. Plays it out wide to Romain. Romain, you got Saraiva on the other side. Oh, he does better. He gives it to Willard Innocent, who has more time to waste. We're nervous. We just need another win. Willard Innocent, away from home. Last couple of matches hasn't been our strong suit. Okay, now we're gonna work ball into box. This will waste some time. Then the rain has stopped. I should have changed my instructions a lot earlier. I didn't realize that the rain had stopped. Jones, the rain actually stops in this game. I didn't know. I just learned that today. I didn't even know that the rain would stop. Oh man, this is a win that we needed. Right, look at this. We were damn lucky in this game. We didn't make a lot of chances, but we managed to win this 2-1. Oh, good win. This is a good win for us against Oxford City. And that takes us still keeps us 2 points clear of the chasing pack. Oh, Romain finally scores as well. Now we got Dulwich Hamlet coming up. So this is what I do, right? Once I get into this bad run, it's important to understand what has caused the bad run. And we discovered that one of the reasons why we were having the bad run was because we were... I mean, it's so easy. You look at team report. This is the best clue you're going to get. Why are you conceding? Basically, they only have one reason. A third of all the assists that we've conceded in the last 50 matches have come from deep positions. So what do? I drop my defensive line, but that isn't going to be enough. So I actually went and started to play on a lower mentality so that we don't just bomb forward, which is going to happen on higher mentalities, right? When you play on higher mentality, sometimes the player may make his move a bit earlier. So I didn't want to take the chance. So balance kept us. We're not taking as many risks. We don't need to anymore. We are in with a chance to win the damn thing and avoid the playoffs. So we only got a few more matches left. And Eastbourne, Borough, Billericay, Gosport, Maidstone, Tonbridge. What I'm going to do now is pay attention to the clubs. I mean, actually, there's no point. I mean, if once I get to the championship, maybe I'll start doing this. But now the question most people are going to ask me is, okay, so how do you prepare for next season then? Ask the chairman to make recommendations for players. That's exactly what I plan to do. Do I scout teams? No, we don't have that much money. So we'll trial players coming into the club. We'll have to strengthen our spine yet again, which means I look at this tactic and I go, which is my spine? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 positions I'm going to focus on very early. I doubt any of these players are going to be part of the club next season. Maybe Mason Greenwood or Sam Greenwood. He might be here, but his attributes don't tell me that he's going to be a fantastic player, because next season the number jumps to about 10 or 11, right? So we'll see. Okay, so how is Brexit going to affect us? Very simply, I think it's going to affect... We've been given the foreign player, X number of players, Brexit version, right? So basically, 17 foreign players in your squad allowed. That's a squad limit of foreign players. Foreign players are basically everybody is a foreign player unless you're born in the UK or you are from the UK. I think Ireland will be non-foreign, right? So they consider that. And basically now they have to have a minimum salary of 416,000 per annum to be allowed to play in first team league matches. I don't think it's going to affect me. I hope it doesn't affect me. So, because the biggest player that I have is a player that has got a foreign sounding name, not Daljit Singh, but the great Saraiva. Okay, this guy is the Portuguese nationality. Look at his contributions: 12 assists, 12 goals. This guy 7.19. He is the reason why we are where we are at the moment, right? But then when I checked his information, I was very happy because his nationality is Portuguese, but he was born in England. I'm hoping that because they don't tell me here that is whether he's a citizen, right? So I think that he should be exempt from EU rules. I hope he is. All right, I really do. I won't know until I find out much later. But so far, this has been the run that we're having, and I hope that today's show helped you guys out as well, because I know that many people out there who go like, what the hell do I do? There's this when the winter comes, that's it. We give up, we die, we lose. Well, winter is coming, but it's not it's not affecting us very badly. We're still in the hunt. We want to get promoted, and I believe that we will get promoted as champions. So what am I going to do? Am I prepare? How do I prepare for next season? Because I know for a fact, I'm very confident I'm going to get promoted. So what do I do next season? Am I scouting anybody right now? Nope. We're going to let the chairman do all the business of scouting, because I can't afford to be going out there to scout. However, I might get these kind of recommendations, free agent offers, like this guy, Dipo Ekinimi. Dipo, we're signing you, man. Approach to sign him. What does you want to be? You want to be a regular starter? No. I think what I'll do is, with this player, we're going to add him to his shortlist for 1 year, because there's a strong possibility we might sign him next season. He's got 10, 10, 13, 12. So he's got jumping reach as well. He's got very good determination. But no. Jumping reach 13. He could be played as a target man though, because he's got plays with back to goal. That means he's target man or poacher. He's going to be very limited in the number of roles that he can play in the game. You got to look at the player traits. I'm probably going to do a new series of shows where I explain how you can select certain players and the roles that they can play, simply based on their player traits, if they have any. Well, from this point onwards, all I got to do is keep things steady. That's all. I just have to pay attention to players who are showing me some form and players who are not. And then not overreact in games, because I'm very liable to just become very, very emotional during a game and do certain irrational things. So I'm going to be very careful with the next few games. Well, I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel in one way or the other. You are making these shows possible for the rest of the community. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.